What's going on, guys? It's Undead, and I'm here to bring you another video talking about my opinions on Destiny so far. And, yeah, so overall, I'm gonna just go out and say it. Overall, Destiny is an okay game. I give it about a 6.5 out of 10. But, some people may not agree with me, some people do. When Destiny first came out, it was really exciting for most people. All the hype it was given, and people who played the beta and the alpha were really excited to go past level 8, which was the cap in the alpha and the beta. But little did they know that Destiny was going to be a game that was a lot of grinding, and if you want, the best loot and all that, you're gonna have to do a lot of grinding. And for some people that's fun. Grinding is what a lot of people do and enjoy because they know eventually they're gonna get that loot that they want. But it doesn't really work like that. The loot system is really, really random, and I would go into Crucible matches and go triple positive, quadruple positive, and the people in last place on my team, or sometimes the people on the other team, would get legendary engrams or exotics. And to me, that doesn't make sense. I don't think the people who are going negative should get exotics and legendary engrams. And since the game has been out, I've played a lot of Crucible, and all I've gotten out of it was the last word, which is a pistol, and Plan C, which is a fusion rifle, and couple, maybe a few legendary engrams. I don't really remember, but some of them were even class modification engram things, but those are pretty much useless. But yeah, that's since the game came out, and I'm usually in first or even top 3. And yeah, that's all I've gotten so far, and it still seems like the people in last place are getting better stuff than people who are doing the most work, and I don't think it should be like that. Also, there's these challenges you can get called bounties, and if you do enough bounties, well, first off, bounties, they get really repetitive. It seems like there's no new bounties that come out. It seems like the same ones over and over again, and that gets really repetitive and boring, and sometimes I don't even see myself doing it anymore because it's just really repetitive and boring, and I don't like to do things over and over again, and I know a lot of people that don't like to do that as well. But if you do enough bounties, you have a chance to get exotic bounties, which are 2 to 3 part challenges that leads to an exotic weapon. And I've done 4 exotic bounties. I've gotten the Bad Juju, the Pocket Infinity, the Thorn, and the Invective. And ever since then, when I get the exotic bounty opportunities, it's always the same ones that I've already done. And I know that there's at least 2 more that I haven't done yet. But the game can't really read that. It's just another thing that's random. The exotic bounties that you can get, you have them in groups of 3, and they're the same ones because it's random, but I don't know, the randomness in this game is insane, like I said about the looting system, and it's just, the randomness should be a little better, and I know that sounds a little bit stupid because that's the definition of random. It has to be a little crazy, a little sporadic, but I don't know, it's a little too sporadic for me, I guess. But I know a lot of people would agree with me of how the game should know the bounties that we've already done from the ones we haven't. But I don't know if that's just me or people like that, but I'm assuming they don't. But anyways, that's enough about that. The strikes and the missions that you can choose from right now are getting really, really boring and repetitive, and especially how it's all basically the same thing, basically, because it's all hordes. Like, you just get a whole bunch of like defensive, like guard this, guard that, while hordes come at you. It's always like that. And also, like, the final bosses of those missions are all just bullet eaters. You just have to shoot them a whole bunch of times until they go down, and that's how you kill them. And that gets really boring and repetitive, and I just see myself playing a lot of Crucible because I'm tired of the strikes and all that, and I don't like how the DLC is going to come out December 31st, I think they said. And I don't know, the game is getting really repetitive, and I'm really bored of it, to be honest with you. And so are my friends, so we've been playing different games just to get away from Destiny for a little bit. But lastly, the weekly Nightfall and the weekly Heroic strikes should be, I think they should be multiplayer, matchmaking, because some of, my friends aren't, that level yet. And I've completed it a few times with my friends, but I think it should be matchmaking because some people aren't going to have friends that are at their level. And, for the raid, I understand how it should be, a group of your friends, because you do need a lot of communication. I've completed the raid on normal twice and the raid on hard twice, and on normal, to me at least, it's actually kind of easy, but on hard, yeah, you need a lot of communication, and if you have matchmaking for a raid, you're gonna have people that are leaving, or some people that are not experienced, and that's not good. But for the weekly Nightfall and the Heroic, I think should be matchmaking. But that's about it. Those are basically just the opinions that I have about the game so far. And like I said, I give it about a 6.5 out of 10. It's okay. I enjoy it when I'm playing with my friends, but I get bored of it after a while. Like I said, it's a lot of grinding, and if you're not a fan of grinding or playing something over and over again to hopefully get something good, this game isn't for you. But that's about it for this video. This is just basically the opinions I have so far of the game. So leave a like on the video and subscribe if you want to see more gameplays like this, and have a good day.